Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, everybody. Yosuke here. Earlier today, I guess. I brought the information on the live stream about the Konosuba, the characters, but unfortunately, by the time we were recording, there were no English news yet. As you can see, now there is. So we're going to be taking a look now at the English, the officially translated kits, and make sure we got everything right, or maybe clear some parts of the kits that we didn't completely understand. For example, I think it was a few of darkness cards. We weren't exactly sure how they worked. Now we're going to clear that up. Now a new world event boss battle, the giant cabbage, the cat event here, featuring the 3 new collab heroes, the 30 free tickets, and I think there's one more. Then let's start and take a look already here. Yeah, that's very, very Aqua-like. I think they managed to capture the essence of the characters very nicely, very well. It's like I'm watching the show, seeing them acting like this. Definitely. Yes. They really did capture the characters very, very nicely. I like that Kazuma is like on a cameo on her ult and her ults. That's actually kind of funny. So here we got the typing for all of them. Aqua being light, Megumin being red. She's the Crimson Demon, so I guess this is just... It just fits well, right? And the Crusader Darkness being HP type also works very well here, I guess. The typings were very good. So the Crusader, Archpriest, and Archwizard. Okay, let's see what else we got here coming for us. Yeah, this is a typo, right? Exchange with 3 solo leveling collab platinum coins unlimited. I think I haven't watched the latest season because I do not remember them having, I don't know, these guys here on solo leveling. I guess you can compare her to, I think I forgot the name, the Fire Wizard. They're supposed to be one of the strongest hunters. But the comparison goes as far as the fact that they both use fire magic. That's it. Okay. Okay, well, yes. This is a fun typo here. Would be nice if they gave us some type of compensation for this, but since it's just a writing error, I'm pretty sure they won't. Now, let's take a look at the 3 relics at once. Aquas. Increase the hero's damage dealt to demon enemies by 200%, and decrease damage taken from them by 100%. Does that mean she's immune to demons? So if we're fighting, I don't know, the demon team with Demon Meliodas, Demon Cusack, Demon Oppressor... I forgot his name. Oppressor Demon King, let's put it like this. Is she like invulnerable or something? Because damage taken from them decreased by 100%, so there should be no damage at all, right? I'm very anxious to test this tomorrow when the update drop, because this is very, very unique wording. Megumin, increase everybody's basic stats by 4% whenever her move gauge is increased up to 5 times. So she's pretty much going to be a 20% supporter for basic stats. Very good. And for darkness, decreases 70% damage taken while assuming a stance. Take into consideration that she already starts with a stance, that's almost 2 turns of invulnerability. But she's not all that great, and we'll see that in a second. Okay. This is going to be for regular PvP, right? Oh, wait, season rule. Prevent ultimate gauge from being filled by more than 1 orb from unique abilities. This is to control Megumin a little bit, I believe. When a hero participating battle is an attack skill, all enemies who take no damage have their stats decreased by 10%. And this here is to specifically target Darkness. Because she has an attack card, and from what I understood, her attack card does no damage. That's what we saw on the live stream. It just missed everything. Not sure if her chance to do the damage is very low or if she literally does no damage, but we'll see that in a sec. Okay, the ranked PvP rewards, the pay to win bundles, okay. Yeah, more pay to win bundles, more pay to win bundles. Okay, login bonuses, we have what? 730. Oh yeah, this is the 70 gems we got from login. The 30 tickets for Holy 4? But we only have 3 new characters, so finally we'll be able to get a Holy Relic for some of the oldest collab units that I was not able to get for everybody. Then fully awakening, maxing out old units. The 3 multis. Check the core reward. Throw tickets, yeah. You already knew that. And we get 10 extra pulls by completing the world quest. Very well. I'm really interested in her outfit. It's a wonderful look. I loved it a lot. And finally, we know what's going to be on the wonderful Holy Relic box. We're going to get pretty much a guarantee upgrade for a Holy Relic, so the bird one. Since we're going to get a total of 3 of those, actually a total of 4 of those. That means we will be able to upgrade 4 Holy Relics for free. That's nice. And this is going to be the New World event. God's blessing on this wonderful union. And this is where we will get the 10 extra tickets, so 40 pulls. But I believe they said it was going to be 55. So there's 15 pulls unaccounted for. Okay, the cat. Oh, there's another one here. So 50 pulls here. There's still 5 pulls unaccounted for, I guess. Oh, and here we get, I already counted over 50. I probably counted it wrong. But yeah, the tickets are going to be scattered through every single event. So the event boss will give us 10 tickets. Doing the cat thingy, we get 10 tickets. Doing the world quest, we got 10 tickets. And here we can get... Oh, wait, no, this... Yeah, this is the 30, yeah, 10, 20, and 30. Yeah, those are the 30 tickets they're mentioning up there. So we still need 25 more to go. Nothing here. This is the gem usage count. The check-in heroes waiting for you in the tavern. Okay, some boosts. Okay, that King's Exchange. I do not have him, so I cannot even buy this. I would definitely buy Geldas. And is this Melieli? It doesn't look like it. Is it just me or they haven't added Melieli costumes here yet? Because I don't think I've seen it so far. And the weekly event for 2 extra gems. Knighthood competition. Season updates. Yeah, this is what we're going to be seeing. We saw on the live stream. The bulk upgrades, the bulk awakenings and stuff. Near to the command will be added to support hero. Okay. Supporting hero list. Interesting. This is for newer players. Well, mail system reward improved. Send rewards via mail instead of sending a separate mail for each reward type. All will be received in a single mail. Hey, that makes it a lot easier for us to pick up tomorrow. When normally it rewards sent via mail, the top 3 rank information for the corresponding week will now be displayed together. Okay. This is going to be much easier. I spent so long doing all the side quests to be able to pick up all of the rewards. And now you don't need to do that anymore. The sad thing is I finished like last month doing this to get all the rewards. That's lame, dude. That's lame. That could have come earlier. Apparently there's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10 new card sets to help new players go through story mode. We know because every single one of them is excluding PvP. The first ones are just increase basic stats by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5%. And then from the number 6 is going to also increase them recover HP. Number 10 would be increases stats by 5 and recovers HP by 5 of max HP. Hey, it might even be useful on demonic beasts for new players. Might be nice. Now, when you check the enemy stats, we'll get the number of turns that is still going to be up. More details, that's nice. And now we have a combat class filter. Interesting. And this is the bulk upgrade. This I'm actually very happy for. Tomorrow will already be very useful because we'll have at least 3 new characters. And you can see how many items you need for each. And even to increase the, wow, 5 and 5. This person is foreshadowing a very good summoning session. I thought this was going to count what you already have, but no, it's going to begin from 1 tomorrow. So everybody will have 1-1. What this will do? Probably nothing, just bragging rights, but you never know. Now some exclusive web shop bundles, and now this was for quote marks free and Harpender, but only after you reach the 900 gems threshold. Now you can buy it for 20 gems. Let's take a look here at the banner. We already saw their animation, so we're going to skip that for now. Let's see here if we understood them properly. For every applicable ally in battle, their basic stats increase by 5 and the hero's so she increases the goddess's Megumin and Darkness basic stats and decreases her own damage taken by 30%. I thought this bit was also for everybody else. For each attribute of allies that is unique, so the more different attributes the better. So we do not want another light on the field with her light. So light, darkness, and green, for example, light, red, and green. We want to have all of the typings be different. That's what I understood. The hero stats are by 5, so another 15%. She can have 30% increased stats at the beginning of the turn. At the start of the battle, and when an applicable ally uses a skill, they gain Blessing of Lake. So all stats plus 10, and damage taken minus 30%. So they can have minus 60% damage taken. Great. Removes Blessing of the Lake from self and gains Dice of Fate at the start of the ally's turn. Can go from 1 to 3. Uses Clear Stream skill according to the number from the dice. That the part I did not understand exactly. What, she's going to use 3 times if you get a 3 on the dice? If Aqua uses a recovery skill to remove debuffs from herself, she and the applicable allies with different attributes pretty much gain Divine Purification. That's pretty much revive with 50% HP. Okay. Clear Stream, 500% attack, 3 times Pierce Rate, on 100% damage while Dice of Fate is active. So I guess it's going to be from 100 to 300%. And applies freeze on the target when dealing damage while Dice of Fate is active. Now she's going to be a little bit technical to use at first, but we'll see. She heals and rejuvenates for 2 turns, great. Applies Divine Purification on allies for 1 turn so they can revive. Increase all of her own stats by 30%, I think. Then inflicts 700% damage, not much. Sadly, she only gains the Divine Purification once she's 2 duped. So this part of her passive here will... Where is it? Yeah. This part of her passive here then only activates... No, it's this... No, it's this one. This part of her passive only activates if she is 2 dupes. If not, the only way you can get it is on her ult. Yeah. I already expected them to lock their passives behind something. Now, the beginning is very similar for each human, aqua, or darkness. I still find this redundant, but okay. But now this is everything for herself. She can decrease her damage taken by 45 and increase her stats by 15. Gain Crimson Demon Tradition for 3 turns. She cannot have her ult gauge depleted, okay. Gains Magic Deployment. Oh no, this increases her stats by 10% with each turn, up to 3 times. So her first 3 turns are when you want to use her ultimate. This is the one that you cannot decrease her ult gauge. And if the hero has kept the ult move for 1 turn, so as soon as you get it, you want to keep it. You do not want to use it immediately, because you will get extra stats. It can go from 50% to 200%. I think it's from 50%, right? Yes, it can go from 50% to... No, it's not. Oh, on 1 dupe, she doesn't even increase. So it goes from 100 to 200. So she actually wants to be at least 3 dupes. No, she is greedy. This is the part that starts at 50%. So extra damage to people who have ult gauges. In 3 turns, this will almost never happen, but it's good that it does. If the hero's HP becomes 0, all of the hero's ultimate orbs are consumed and she revives with full HP. Okay? This is only if she has complete gauge, if not she just dies. Her attack card removes stances and power strike, okay. The second attack card is an AoE. Yes, with explosion, so it's going to affect this turn and the second turn. And she gets extra crit damage for every orb in the targets. When we were reading before, we thought it was in her own gauge, but no, it's in the target's gauge. Okay. In addition to 100% damage on the following turn. Removes buffs and stances with 1000% attack. Removes 1 orb for everybody else. And becomes drained. Once she's drained, she needs to use the ult again just to be able to use skills. Is this one. Removes drain for the hero. And that unique we already saw. Oh wait, actually, moving or combining, we didn't pay attention to this. Hit her ultimate gauge by 1 orb when moving, or so she can get 2 orbs by moving cards or just by using cards. So it's going to be rather easy to get her ult. Now, this is the one that is most confusing for me. Okay, she's going to increase her own HP and defense for every ally. She starts with a taunt, and she gains Noble Sacrifice start the battle. Defense stat plus 30% and damage taken. This here starts at 30%, right? Yes, it starts at 30%. She is the most free-to-play friendly of them all. With 1, you already have all of her passive. But she starts with 30% on both. Okay. So she would have 30% damage reduction. And here she would heal allies by 30% of the damage taken. So Divine Pain, increase her stats by 10% up to 50 by every hit taken, and heal allies by 30% of final damage taken. Knight's Ult, whenever the hero uses Dispersion skill, base stats increase by 10%. Okay, this is the thing. Her attack card is a Dispersion. This is kind of funny. Decreases the hero's damage taken by 100%. So she can be invulnerable for 3 turns. That's weird. Now the thing is, if this dispersion damage, the skill results in a miss, is guaranteed that she will miss. She cannot do damage. And she cannot do damage on the ult as well. And this is a taunt. So she literally cannot do anything. If she's the last character on the field, just forfeit. There's nothing you can do. She cannot harm the enemy in any way, shape, or form. She will just exist there. Now, her taunt will provoke, okay, decrease damage taken by 50%, and she still takes 15% of the reduced damage, so of the 50% here. Okay. Let's look at the banner. So he's decently recent. I was weak. I summoned on him. I never used him. So you probably were a smart person and you did not summon on him. So this is a nice chance to pick him up. He is a nice backline. He is okay-ish. And everybody else here is just, at the best, just good. So your targets will be, of course, these 5 here, especially these 3. These are somewhat rare, but not exactly necessary. On 300, you just get a random SSR, and 600, you can choose any of the three, just like any collab banner. And you can buy the guaranteed SSR ticket, which will guarantee you one of the collabs. Yeah, this is it. I'm pretty sure I only counted 30 tickets in total, but we'll see tomorrow exactly how it will work. This will be it for today, guys. This is the second part of today's early livestream video. Let me know what you think about this collab. I would definitely be summoning for at least one of each. I do not recommend you go for multiple copies. I do understand that Aqua and Megumin do want to be at least 2 or 3 dupes. But keep in mind, we're going to have the Vote banner in November, like next month. We have the Vote banner. Usually has some very, very good characters. Now it will be filled with few war characters for sure. And soon after we'll have the December banner. That is the best banner of the year. So yeah, just go for one of each and dip. Wait for the collab return and God knows how long to try and pick up dupes. You really will want to save. Maybe not so much for the November festival, but definitely for December festival. Well, this is it for this video. Wish you all are having a wonderful time. I'll see you tomorrow for the summoning section. Bye bye. Oh, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Now I can say bye bye.